let's focus in as to how the market action panned out in today's trade. And as pointed out, it was a fairly dull day of trade. You had the bears, which were firmly in control once again. And 5,900 was just about held on to for the broader markets, largely in tandem with the frontliners. The Bank Nifty, well, we saw a little bit of respite in the initial part of the session, but no, once again, it did succumb to quite a bit of selling pressure, perhaps on account of the expiry session. So take a look at that fag end selling pressure that you can see. So 121 points off. You had quite a few other sectors which contributed on the downside, but index laggards contributed from Ambuja Cements, which fell flat on its face post that deal. Jaiprakash Associates also was down by close to 9%. ITC as well as HUL, a day ahead of its numbers, were very lackluster. We'll focus on all of the big results for the day as well as the newsmakers, but let's start off with ACC then. The numbers did come out today and you had the profits which were lower by 36.8% at 262 crore rupees. Remember, the overall demand environment has been down and out. There have been price cuts which have been undertaken for the first time since the third quarter of FY11, and all of that really played out with the sales down by 4.2% and the margins too contracting significantly to 17.5%. On the upside, though, Zee Entertainment certainly promised with the kind of numbers that it declared, 225 crores, so way surpassing the street estimates by a good jump of 42% in the profits. The sales were higher by 15% and the EBITDA margins too came in on the higher side at 29.9%. Ad growth was stable, as was the subscription revenues. And the management has in fact increased the FI limit, so watch out for some important announcements on this one. GAIL too, we weren't going in with very high expectations, and well, they delivered pretty much as that. 808 crores, so the profits were down by 29%. The sales came in at 12,855 crores, so that's up by just about 15.7%. Banking, IOB put out its numbers. The profits were down by 46%, largely in line. NII came in at 1316 crores. But once again, as it's been seen with most of the banks, it's the asset quality which deteriorated on a sequential basis. So the gross and the net NPAs did increase on a quarter-on-quarter basis, as you can see on your screens. Thermax, well, compared to some of the other cap goods counters, not that bad. The profits were down by 25%. The sales came in at 851 crores and the counter ended higher in the session. Muthoot Finance put out its numbers as well. The profits came in at 193.9 crores. Income from operations were at 1277 crore rupees, and the NII, that came in lower by 6.8%, with the provisions lower at 8.5 crores versus 46 crores on a sequential basis. Well, of course, the ACC Ambuja deal really sparked off a sell-off in the entire cement basket. So the likes of an India Cements, a JK Lakshmi Cement, a Prism Cement, all of those counters were pretty weak today. Wockhardt, though, should pull up the intraday chart, in fact, because the management did clarify that they have initiated the process of taking corrective measures. It touched 10% lower, but then take a look at the recovery. 7% is what it recovered from the day's low, to end lower only by just about 3%, and they will be importing a US-based consultant for their Waluj facility. Hero Moto, well, a big thumbs up from brokerages on the numbers. They've upgraded the stock to overweight. You had good targets being seen of 2100. Macquarie has also upgraded the stock with a target of 1960. And Jeffrey says that it's the top pick in the auto sector. Central Bank reeling under pressure post its numbers yesterday. In fact, disastrous is what you'd have to say. Profits at a meager 22 crores versus 336 crores this time around. Higher provisions and net interest income was marginally higher. But take a look at the asset quality. Gross NPAs at 6% versus 4.8%, and that really played out badly on the stock. Index gainers for the day, well, Hero MotoCorp has pointed out, Asian Paints was active, BPCL and Tata Motors also fared pretty well. How did we perform for the series? Well, the Sensex and the Nifty did manage to gain quite a bit of traction, but it was the broader end of the market which was rather subdued.